Hello students. Now we come to the last module of the subject data mining and data warehousing. That is module 5, which is the topic is cluster analysis, basic concepts and algorithms. So as you already know, the module 5 basically deals with clustering and the various algorithms used in clustering, like what is clustering, why we need clustering, the types of clustering and various algorithms, clustering algorithms. It is slightly different from the earlier previous module, which is module 4, which dealt with classification. Now first we will see what is clustering and what is cluster analysis. Now clustering or cluster analysis, it is a task of grouping objects in such a way that objects in the same group, they are more similar. Same group means it is also, the group is called as a cluster. They are more similar to each other than those in other groups. Okay, for instance, I have two groups over here. You can see there is one circle which contains all plus symbols, another circle which contains all circle symbols. So all the circle symbols, they are closer to one another than when you compare a circle with a plus symbol. That is why we put them in one cluster. All these circle symbols in one cluster, all these plus symbols in one cluster. This is what we call as clustering. They are similar to objects in the same group than to objects in the other group. So what is clustering or cluster analysis? It is the task of grouping a set of objects in such a way that objects in the same group are more similar to each other than to objects in the other groups. Okay, so main task of this clustering, why we use it, it's for data mining and sometimes for statistical data analysis. Then many other fields use it, like machine learning, pattern recognition. There are many fields which use clustering. Now why do we need clustering? Clustering is basically used to find a structure in the unlabeled data. Now when I say unlabeled data, we'll see what is unlabeled data. Now this is the most common form of unsupervised learning. Previous module we had learned supervised learning and classification. So in classification what we had the labels, we knew the labels well in advance. Like if I give some features, I can classify it as a girl or a boy. Based on the features, I can classify it as a girl or a boy. So girl and boy were the classes. That means the classes were known well in advance. Maybe I say a person having a long hair is one feature. So if he has long hair, then she's classified as a girl. If it is short hair, I classify it as a boy. So this boy and girl were the classes which were known well in advance in the case of classification, which we learned in module 4. Now in module 5, we learned clustering, where it is unlabeled data. That means the labels are not known to the user. Okay, so a data set is given to you. You don't know anything about the data set. So what this clustering algorithm will do? It will discover groups of objects where the distance between the members of the cluster are closer to one another than the distance between the members of the object and the other cluster. That is what you see. Now if you see, the distance between these two are much more than the distance between these two. That is why I have put these two into one cluster. If you take a circle and if you take this plus symbol, the distance here is much more, right? So that is why they belong to different clusters, whereas these two belong to the same cluster. So it is used, so clustering is used in many practical applications, like it is used to assess the marketing, it's used in marketing to assess the demographics of consumers. Like by knowing what are the different market segments, we can predict what the consumers will buy. Accurately, you can target what type of consumers will be there, you can target it. So it is an important in data analysis and data mining applications. Which one? Clustering. Okay.